The two-part finale of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 rehashed some of its characters' problems that appeared throughout its first season, along with setting up Georgie's The Big Bang Theory story at last. The point of contention that Mandy's career had been in young Sheldon seemed almost overcome in Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, as Georgie had finally understood Mandy's perspective. However, Mandy's promotion to a full-time position came with its share of problems. After Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage episode 21 revealed she had been working with her ex-boyfriend Scott as her boss for weeks. Georgie feeling an outsider among the McAllisters was also a major theme of Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, which returned in its finale, with Jim entertaining the possibility of accepting Feigenbacher's offer to buy McAllister tires being the last straw for Georgie. Indeed, Georgie felt betrayed by Jim's actions, especially after the possibility of Georgie inheriting the shop was discussed. However, the fight over McAllister tires also highlighted how Jim would have never thought of selling it if he hadn't met Georgie and witnessed George Sr.'s death, making the thorny argument even more difficult because of everyone's feelings. Georgie's opposition to Jim accepting Feigenbacher's offer stemmed from feeling betrayed, as it would mean Jim wouldn't leave the auto shop to him, and left out, as Jim calling it a McAllister family decision left Georgie feeling not part of the family he did his best to be accepted into. Feigenbacher being introduced to Georgie and Mandy's first marriage as Jim's enemy made everything worse, as Georgie felt he was being left without a future for someone who didn't have Jim's respect. The question of how Georgie built his Dr. Tire empire permeated the entire Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1, as The Big Bang Theory had already established his future success without revealing how that would come to be. Georgie and Ruben buying McAllister tires from Jim surprisingly revealed their partnership as instrumental for the beginning of what would become Dr. Tire in The Big Bang Theory, while also disproving the theories that Georgie would compete with Jim's auto shop or that he would inherit the shop down the line. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage episode 21 finally gave Mandy what she wanted ever since first appearing in Young Sheldon with her return to full-time employment as a weather girl. However, the good news came with the attached revelation that accepting the position would have meant working again with her ex-boyfriend with whom Mandy had already worked when she was in San Antonio, before she returned to Medford. While working again with Scott seemingly caused Mandy no problems, having to come clean about it with Georgie proved Mandy's biggest struggle in the Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage Season 1 finale. If Mandy maintained that she just didn't want to deal with Georgie's jello,